Hello everyone, welcome to Masterminds. Today we are dealing with the very first chapter from class 6 his geography, the earth in the solar system. This is the first part of the chapter. In this chapter first we are discussing about the basic concept, then we will go to solar system. So this is the solar system. The sun and the 8 planets comprise the solar system. The planets are Venus, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Then next we can move on to the chapter. Before moving to the chapter, we need to know what is celestial bodies. All the things that is shining in the night sky, such as sun, moon and all other objects are said to be celestial bodies. And there are mainly two types of celestial bodies. They are stars and planets. Stars, they are very big and hot and they are made up of gases. If it is made up of gases, then it will be very hot and it has its own heat and light which they emit in large amounts. The best example of star is sun, and sun is the universal source of light. But we do not feel the exact light or original light or heat of the stars. Why? Because it is very far away from us, and due to this they look so tiny. The next category is planets. Actually these planets, they do not have their own heat and light. Example Earth. Earth is a planet and it do not have their own heat and light, but they are lit by the light of the stars. They are reflected by the light of the stars, so we can see it as shining, but it do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. Stars have their own light and heat, but planets do not have their own heat and light. Example of planet is Earth. There are 8 planets and the Earth is one among them. And the word planet comes from a Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. We already discussed earlier that planets, they appears to be shining because of the light reflected from the star. In the same way Earth is a planet, so it appears to be shining from the heat and light because of the heat and light from the sun. Because sun is a star and it has its own light and heat, and due to its reflection Earth, the planet appears to be shining. Next is constellations. What is constellation? It is various patterns formed by different groups of stars. Different groups of stars, they form various patterns, and these patterns are known as constellations. One of the important constellation is Ursa Major, or otherwise known as Big Bear. Saptarishi, a group of 7 stars, is a part of this Ursa Major constellation. Then in ancient times, people used stars to determine the direction. Example of one is pole star. North star usually indicates the north direction. And this pole star, they always remains in the same position in the sky. And we can find the direction by drawing an imaginary line that is passing through the pointer stars. Pointer stars means stars in the same line. And when we extended that line further, we will join into the pole star. Next, we can move on to the main content of the chapter, that is the solar system. We have discussed the basic terms before studying this. Now we can move on to solar system. Solar system, it is a group of members including sun, 8 planets, satellites, asteroids and meteoroids. This group is known as solar system, or we can say it is a family of sun, 8 planets, satellites, asteroids and meteoroids. First we can study about sun. Sun, we know it is a universal source of light. In the solar system, it is the center. Sun is the center of the solar system. It is a star. We already discussed in previous slide that sun is a star. It is huge, and since it is a star, it is made up of hot gases, and it is an ultimate source of heat and light. And it provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. You will be wondering why these planets are revolving around the sun without collapsing. It is due to the pulling force that binds the solar system. Who is providing this pulling force? Sun is providing this pulling force that binding the solar system. And sun is very far from our earth. It is about 150 million kilometer away from the earth. That is the reason why we are not able to experience the original heat of the sun. So we will not the earth is in a condition of favoring the life. It is neither too cold or nor too hot. Next we can look at planets. There are 8 planets. You have seen in from first slide the picture of 8 planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And they are always revolving around the sun in orbits. And what is meant by orbits? They are elongated fixed path that the planets of the solar system move around the sun. These are elongated path. They are not similar to circle, but they are elongated and it is fixed. And the planets moves around these orbits in the solar system moving around the sun. And the planet which is very nearest to the sun is Mercury. And we can say Venus is the Earth's twin. It is not because of its favorable condition or atmospheric condition inside the planet, but because of its shape and size. Similarity in shape and size, Venus is said to be the Earth's twin. And there are some dwarf planets. Earlier Pluto is considered as planet, but after it is considered as dwarf planets in the category of series 2003, UB313, etc. Then Jupiter, Saturn and Uranus have rings around them, and these are belt of small debris. Jupiter, Saturn and Uranus are they are made up of rocks, and these have rings around them. Actually Neptune has also ring, but I think it is beyond the scope of class 6, so NCERT is not providing that in the 6th standard textbook. Actually Neptune have also rings around them, and these are made up of rocks. Other planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, they are made up of gases. This is the picture of solar system. This you had already seen from the very first slide. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Mercury is very closest to the Earth. Then the next one is Venus. Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. And so on. These Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are made up of rocks, and the other 4 are made up of gases. Then next we can study about who is astronomers. Astronomers are those who study the celestial bodies and their movements. The people who are studying the celestial bodies and their movements, their properties, they are said to be astronomers. Then very famous astronomer of ancient India is Aryabhatta. He said that moon and the planets shine due to the reflected sunlight. Aryabhatta is the person who discovered that the moon and the planets, they shine due to the reflected sunlight. By the way, moon is a satellite. It is not a planet or star. It is a natural satellite of the earth. Then the word origin. We can study some of the word origin. Sol means, the word solar comes from the word sol. In Roman mythology, it is known as the sun god. And geology means it is a study of earth. Geoid, it is the shape resembling the shape of the earth. Actually the earth, the planet is in the shape of geoid, and the geoid means that is the shape resembling the shape of the earth. You will study about earth in the next part. These are about the part 1, chapter 6, the Earth in the solar system. The further part will be covered in the next part. Hope you can follow me. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.